Hi there! This video is a step-by-step guide in operating integers. We start first with adding integers. For numbers with the same signs, we need to consider this step. Number 1, we simply pick the numerical figures, not the values, but the figures. So 3 plus 4 is 7. And since they have the same sign, our step 2 is only to copy the common sign. So for number 1, a positive 7, and number 2, we have negative 7. If integers do not have the same sign, we follow this rule of signs. Instead of adding the numerical figures, we will subtract the smaller from the larger numerical figure, not the value, figure. 4 minus 3, we have 1. And step 2 is to copy the sign of the larger numerical figure, not the value, figure. 4 is larger, so we copy the sign of 4. Number 3 is plus, number 4 is negative. In subtracting integers, there are two important rules that we may follow. We may use here rule of successive alternate sign, so we can just interchange the subtraction into addition process. And we follow the rules in adding integers and then subtracting integers. The next examples will include the double negative property because we have two succeeding negative signs. Double negative property tells us that if there are two negatives written side by side, simply change the operation to addition. And then we proceed with addition of integers. Multiplication of integers follow an awesome rule, but again, it should be specified that it should work with two numbers only. Now we are multiplying two numbers with the same sign. The product for multiplying integers with the same signs is a positive result. If we have two numbers with different signs, instead of the result being a positive one, the first step is the same, multiply the figures, and then step 2, instead of a positive sign, we will use a negative sign. Again, to specify, this will only work for two numbers. If there are 3 or more, you may simplify them one by one. To make it easier for us to show the quotient of integers, we will just use the fraction form. The fraction form as of the result. And then, since we are dividing numbers with the same sign, it shall follow the rules of signs in multiplication. We'll use positive. Again, let's just use fraction form. If the two numbers now have different signs, step 1 will still follow showing answers in fraction form. And then step 2 is to place a negative sign for the result. These are the basics in operating integers.